Well, I guess I never really talked about maybe some of the issues I've had with the car or things that I have replaced. Obviously, tires is just it's a common one, but I will say that these tires wear way better for some reason, as far as the way the car wears the tires, than my SRT4 when I had that. I've had a few issues with this car. None of them really that really stopped the car from running. However, motor mounts, supercharger gasket, and coolant sensor for the overflow tank. As you can see, this has been patched and fixed, so that would be one thing as well. Supercharger coolant pump. If you have one of these cars and you've never checked it, it probably is broke. Let me think. There's also something wrong with my clutch pedal. Sometimes you just have to wiggle it around to get it to go down, and I still have no clue what the heck that comes from, or why it would do that. Still having the heat up issue, but I was told it was from, or actually not told, my mechanic told me I need to get a new radiator. So the radiator is just on its way out, but it's still running just fine. And the bracket for the exhaust, that broke. The O2 sensor, the bung broke on the downpipe, but that's not the stock downpipe, so that's something, that wouldn't break on there. I mean, the car has been dead reliable. I haven't had any real issues with it, just maintenance issues that you would have with a car that's 15 years old. This has been, I'd say, slightly less reliable than my SRT4, but one of the most reliable cars I've ever owned, for sure. The rarest car I've ever owned, for sure. I haven't had to replace my belt yet. I always check on that. The header and downpipe, it's a catless downpipe, that's doing just fine. I was concerned about how close it is to the hoses, but evidently not a big deal. This is the third supercharger, the OEM one. Bearings right around here went bad, and it was still working, but it wasn't boosting like it should. Wastegate, we replaced that just preventative, and the second one, just, we don't know what the issue was. It just was, I mean, we were only getting like 3 pounds out of it. Throttle body, that is going bad, and that is causing major issues. So I really can't do full throttle accelerations, or I'll get a check engine light, and then I just clear it, and then you driving just fine. And I just noticed this from this, but yeah, the throttle body. So I got to get a new one of those. That is the biggest issue with the car. I'll see if the clutch pedal does it again right now, but I have no clue what it is right here. See, it's working just fine now, but if you press down about right there, it'll stick, and then you just go up and down, and then it'll go down. So I have no clue what the heck that's from. Nothing in the car has failed. AC works brilliantly. No issues with the car other than that. It's been to California a few times. The plan is, this is eventually going to be essentially a trailer queen or garage queen that'll sit in the garage until I want to use it. But I do plan on at least looking at Maserati Gran Turismo. That is something I am highly considering. I like my ATS. I'm gonna keep it. But I think for my ultimate dream car, an exotic that's affordable, that's probably going to be my route, because it is attainable. This is my rare car that was attainable. I like things that are attainable. I don't like things that, you're constantly putting money into. I mean, all in all, I've put maybe $2,500 into this car since I've had it the last 2 years. I got to put in probably another $1,000 in it. So it's been fairly cheap. I mean, I got the car for $2,500 running, no issues, with AC, everything. I got it from the original owner who worked for Saturn, and this was given to him by GM as a retirement present. So, cool story behind it. I have the original stickers for a sticker sheet for the car. But yeah, I think that's about it. I tried an aftermarket heat exchanger. That went horrible. It was on the car ran, but my IAT2s were way high. They should be at like 150. They were at almost like 210, 205, which is not really usable. Anything I believe above 180, 190, you risk messing up a piston and things like that. So brakes, I upgraded immediately to slotted and drilled, as I always do, and that's why I have no issues. ATS will get slotted and drilled brakes eventually, but it's not at the top of my list. So this will go in the garage, go back in the garage, probably next week, and I'll start driving the ATS again. But she is perfect. Never stops working. Y'all have a great day.